welcome to Cooking with Kids, and today we are in a little bit of a different setting. Blank walls, no fridge, no drawers, just a nice blank wall with a nice door stopper right there. So, we are in a different setting because I am going to be trying some desert edamame. Now, I've already had these, but I thought I'd share a little bit of information about these with you. So, we call them desert edamame. Me, my mom, my dad, most people around here, and they do kind of taste like edamame. They do taste a little different if you grow them in different places, but the Mexican name for them and the kind of like the standard name is guaje. So that's the Mexican name. So it's spelled Guaje. And I am going to be showing you guys how to open these. We got these at the Ojai Farmers Market. So there's this one farmer that always has like really unique stuff and it's pretty cool. And we picked some of these up. We have like a whole bag of them. We picked up a whole bunch. And I'm like, okay, well, we have a whole bunch. Let me make a video so you guys can see. I have a whole bowl full of them. Not a whole bowl full of them, but there's quite a lot in one pod. The longer and the bigger the pod is, I think that it has more flavor. These ones don't have as much flavor as the ones that we have tried here, but they are grown in a different place, so that might be one reason. But yeah, let's try these. So you don't really want to go from this top here. I'm using the computer, so I'm like showing it down here, but you guys can't really see it. So you don't really want, you can go from the top, but it's really hard to kind of rip anything from the top. So just flip it around and let it focus. And you kind of want to just rip that middle part. And then you can, once you have like a little bit of this upper part on the side taken off, you can open it a little bit if possible. Or you can also rip, here, how do I show this? Okay, you probably really only see my hands, but you can also rip it from like the side, and then kind of you like use your fingers and your nails to open it. So let me just get this open here. This is really just the easiest method. I just peeled a little part of it. So you don't really want to eat the skin. It's not edible, I don't think. So you just want to eat the seeds. So I just got this little kind of part open here. So now what I'm gonna do, let me just go like that because then you guys can see. I'm gonna kind of like open it, going down like that, and you can start to see all these seeds in there. We actually have a desert edamame plant. I'm really excited. Once it has some pods, I'm really excited for that. Oh, one just fell. Oh, two. Now, two now just fell out. Okay, so now I have it fully open, and these seeds fell out. Put them back in there. So I'll kind of just describe the look a little bit here. So they're very shiny and they're very smooth. They're not like rough or anything, and they kind of feel a little rubbery actually. Yeah, they feel rubbery. And then let's taste them. It tastes good. I don't know how to explain it. It's kind of like a nutty taste. I don't know. It has a very unique taste, but it does kind of taste like edamame. So that's kind of why we call it desert edamame, because you grow it in the desert, but it tastes like edamame. And it is a legume. It is a legume. Not like a fruit or anything, but legume. Legume is such a fun word to say. Legume, 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 legume. But, like, it's not really hard at all. It's kind of, it's soft. It's pretty soft. And it is like, it's not spicy. I mean, it has like the tiniest bit of spiciness. It's not really spicy. It's just like a little tang. So even if you don't like spicy stuff, I mean, sometimes I like spicy stuff, but not usually. So even if you don't like spicy stuff, it's not really like spicy or sour. It's like in between spicy and sour, I think. Yeah. Okay, so I got one pod down, all empty. And I really like these. Like I'll eat probably like 3 to 4 of these pods. After a while, you know, like that feeling when you eat up like the same thing for a little while, then you get a little sick of it. It has like the same feeling, just for me. I'm sure it's different for everyone else, but for me, I love it. I love it. Don't worry, I love it. But for me, like I can only have like 4 or 5 because otherwise I kind of start to get sick of it. But I don't get like sick of it, where like, okay, I don't want to eat it anymore. Like I'll eat it again. Yeah. And they're just teardrop shaped seeds. I know I'm describing them a lot, but they're good. They're really good. It has a very unique taste. It kind of tastes like edamame, like I said before. And then with the edamame taste, it has like this sourish taste, kind of. I don't know. It's a very unique seed. Legume. Very unique legume. But yeah, this video is kind of less of a making video. We're more just trying it. Yeah, this might be good in salads to have. It'll be good. Okay, so I'm gonna look up some information on these. So, okay. Well, these are not a foot in length. I'm sorry. I'll read you guys the information. But these are not a foot in length. Like, my foot is bigger than this. Maybe bigger one. Maybe there's bigger ones. So, this is what it says. For the description and taste, it says that guaje pods are thin, flat. They're thin. I mean, they're kind of thin. They're pretty thin. Flat. Yes, they're flat. Well, not with the seeds, but kind of flat, I guess you could say. And approximately a foot long in length. How big is this? Like, it's smaller than the size of my head, and I don't think my head is a foot long either. So maybe this. maybe this is a smaller one. I mean, there's this one, but this is still not a foot in length. Maybe there's bigger ones that grow to be a foot in length, but I don't think the ones that I have right now are a foot in length. But anyway, um, the smooth yet tough skin of the pod. It's smooth. It's kind of tough. Yeah. It's green to red in color. Okay, I can see the red. I can see the red a tiny bit. Like that red there. Maybe some more. Maybe other ones are a little bit more red, and I can definitely see the green. These are definitely green. Okay, next one. Next fact. And slightly translucent. Yes, they are slightly translucent. I mean, when the light travels through them, I can see like the veins and I can see the seeds. So I guess you could say they're slightly translucent, allowing the encapsulated seeds to show as spots along the length of the pod. Spots. I mean, you could say they're spots. They look like just seeds. I mean, you could say they're spots, but they look like just seeds. I don't know. Along the length of the pod. Yeah, along the length of the pod. I'm just like verifying all this information. Its seeds are small and green. Okay, well, now we're gonna have to open another one up here. Hopefully I don't eat them before I finish. But now, its seeds are small and green. Similar in size and shape to shelled pumpkin seeds. Okay, so they're pretty small. They're about the size of like my fingernail on my pointer finger. And they are green. They're definitely green. Similar in size and shape to shelled pumpkin seeds. I think shelled pumpkin seeds are a little bit bigger. I don't know, but I think they're a little bit bigger. I should know with fall coming, but I think they might be a little bit bigger. Well, okay, let me know, you guys. Let me know if pumpkin seeds are a little bit bigger. Alright, let me just check. Let me just quickly check. Shelled pumpkin seeds. Oh, yeah. I mean, if you were to look at a regular pumpkin seed, yeah, they're about the same size. Just a tiny bit bigger. Just a tiny bit bigger. Okay, that's right. While the guaje pods are considered inedible. Okay, so confirmation. These are inedible. Please do not eat the pods. Just the seeds. They're inedible. Inedible. They're not edible. Okay? Don't eat the Don't eat the pod. Should I try it? Oh my gosh, now that it says don't eat the pod. Well, now that I say don't eat the pod, now I'm trying to. I just bit it. I didn't like. They don't seem edible either. Like, you can't even grind it. They're definitely inedible. Like, if I had to eat it, I wouldn't, because like they're like a really tough skin. They're very tough. Like, you can't really tear them with your teeth. I mean, I'm sure you could, but they taste a little sour, actually. Just they don't really taste like anything. Yes. I mean, they're the tiniest bit sour, but you don't really want to eat these because like you can't even chew them. They're like they're like hard. They're not hard, but they're like sometimes I don't know. For me, like with tomatoes, the skin. I mean, you can eat it if you like kind of just swallow it, but if the skin is separate, you can't. Like sometimes you can chew it, but sometimes you can't chew it. It's kind of like you can't chew it. It's like an unchewable skin. I don't know if that makes sense. Anyway, yeah, I kind of tried the pod. I just kind of bit it. Yeah, it doesn't really taste like anything. Okay, so the seeds are tender when green and fresh. Yeah, they're pretty tender and fresh. And become firmer and take on a brown hue as they dry and age. Yeah, I mean, in some of these they were turning brown a little bit. I wonder if they're edible when they're brown. Maybe we'll save a couple. I can make a part 2. Trying brown. Trying the firm brown ones. We'll see. It's not definite. But we'll see. So their flavor is green, sharp, and slightly bitter. I mean, they're kind of bitter. With nuances of pumpkin seed. Maybe. A tiny bit. Garlic. Yeah, they do kind of taste a little bit like garlic. It has a garlicky taste. Grass. Grass. I don't know. I don't eat grass. Tastes like grass. I probably have to ask a horse, but I don't know. I don't eat grass. Okay. Okay, so it also says avocado and okra. I mean, they're kind of smooth like avocado, but they're not really avocado. Maybe like the tiniest bit. And okra. Where do you even get okra? I don't think it tastes like okra. And they didn't even put edamame in there. It tastes so much like edamame. Yeah, I don't think it tastes like okra. Maybe like 0.1%, but no. Maybe 0.01%. Maybe 0.0000001%, but I don't get the okra taste, really. Okay, next section. Seasons and availability. Guaje are available year-round. Guaje are available. Blah, blah, blah. Guaje are available year-round with the peak season in spring. Okay. Okay, that's fine. It's kind of fall. But, yeah. Okay. Current facts. Guaje pronounced guaje, like G, it says capital GWA dash, so that's gua, and then he, like he, H-E-H. Yeah, I guess that's how you can pronounce them. Sure. Sure. I might have to get some more. I'm going through these really quickly. Okay. Is of the genus Leocina. Leocina? I don't know. I don't know. Is that the genus? Is that how you say the genus? Leocina? Also known as Huajes, Hoxia, and Guaje beans. Yeah, I guess it could be Guaje beans. It's an interesting name for them, but it works. Guaje pods grow from a tree known as Leucaena leucocephala. Okay, please let me know if you're a scientist and I'm saying these wrong. Please just let me know. I'm probably this might be how you say them, but this also might not be how you say them. So we'll see. Which is also known by the Maya as Uxim and in English as lead tree or lead or lead tree. White popinoc and wild tamarind. Tamarind? Okay, that's very interesting. Okay. The trees are commonly used as a cover crop and have been celebrated for their use in erosion control, as well as their ability to aid in water conservation. Hello, how are you doing today? How's your water? As their ability to aid in water conservation, reforestation, and soil improvement programs. That's a very interesting fact. That is a very cool fact. Okay, here I'm doing another way of opening them. I kind of I'm doing it like that. Okay, that failed. Well, it kind of didn't fail, but I still have these 3 to 4 seeds left in there. Oh well. Alright. Next section, nutritional value. Like many legumes, the seeds of the guaje are high in protein. Okay. It's good. Got my protein in today. Yum. Okay. For this reason, they have long been used as feed for livestock, having a nutritive value that rivals even alfalfa. Wow. Okay, so cows can eat this. I wonder if horses can. Do horses count as livestock? Horses can eat alfalfa, I know that. Okay, that is really interesting. That got my attention. Wow. Okay, that is very interesting. Because alfalfa will give a horse a good amount of energy. Okay, applications. The seeds of the guaje can be used fresh when young and green, but are most commonly used dried or roasted. Cool. I'm sure these would be good so you can probably eat them when they're green. That'd be cool. You could probably roast them and put them in salads. Oh my gosh, you guys. So the guaje, the seeds themselves have their own skin. You see here? So I've been eating the skin with it, but this is the actual seed. So if I take the skin off here, if I can. So what happened was I was kind of peeling it and this skin came off. Oh my gosh, the actual seeds. Wow. The actual seeds are very soft and kind of rubbery too. Wow. That is crazy. Okay, let me go tell my mom because she's going to be really excited. Yeah, that is cool. Like, look at that. It's like, well, focus. You have the skin, and then you have the actual seed. And the actual seed is it's very dark. It's a darker green. That's really cool. Okay, I'm gonna show my mom. So anyway, I think I got a little sidetracked there. So next fact. Where was I? Okay. In Mexico, the dried seeds are roasted and salted and eaten as a snack that is also known as cacahuas. Oh, that's kind of cool. You should try that. Maybe that'll be another video. That would be really cool. But it's a dried seed, so I would have to wait for these to dry and then roasted and then salt them. That could be good. I can imagine it. Be tasty. Pretty tasty, actually. Okay. Popular in Mexican cuisine, they are often ground and added to salsas and guacamole. Okay, that is cool too. Their flavor enhances soups and sauces, particularly moles. Moles. Moles or moles? I don't know, you guys. Add ground guaje seeds to rice dishes, curries, omelets, roasted root vegetables, or batter for fritters. Roasting or frying the seeds prior to use will enhance their flavor and impart a subtle sweetness to the seeds. I can kind of taste that sweetness, like, even without frying them. Could be interesting. Try it. Okay, ethnic and cultural info. Guaje pods and seeds were commonly used by native people in Mexico, not only as a source of food, but for medicinal purposes as well. Cool. That's really interesting. Learning a lot today about guajes. The people of the Philippine Islands sometimes use the seeds as a substitute for coffee beans. Oh. Okay, that is cool. In Puerto Rico and the Virgin Islands, the seeds are used to make jewelry. Okay, that is very interesting. How do you use these to make good jewelry? That is interesting. I have one last guaje pod yet left. Okay. How long? Oh, it's not much left. That is very interesting. Okay, so the geography and history. Guaje are native to the West Indies, the Yucatan Peninsula, and the Isthmus of Tehuantepec. Okay, if I'm messing any of these names up, just let me know, please, because I want to say these correctly. I don't want to butcher the names, so please just let me know if I'm saying these wrong. Okay, in southern Mexico and the northern region of South America. It is suspected that it was first introduced to the Philippines in the 16th century as a feed for livestock. Okay, we already know it was a feed for livestock. Then soon after spread throughout Southeast Asia, Central America, Mexico, and Africa. It additionally today can be found growing in California, here. We're growing them here. Texas, Florida. Okay, so it seems like hot places. So California. I live in Southern California, pretty hot. Texas, pretty hot. Florida, kind of humid and hot. Australia, pretty hot. Brazil, I think it's pretty hot. And Hawaii, I think it's pretty hot as well. In many countries, the Luisocephala tree that produces guaje are used as shade trees for coffee. Cocoa, black pepper, and vanilla trees. Oh, so they provide shade to other plants. That's really cool too. The trees thrive in humid to subhumid, okay, that's where Florida comes in, climates that are not prone to frost or dry seasons lasting longer than 7 months. Okay, for a minute, I got a little scared there because we have frost and dry seasons, but they don't last longer than 7 months. Frost will be like a couple of days. So we're good. We're good. Whew. Okay. I think that's it for this website. But this video has been going like a long time. It's been going like more than 30 minutes. So I think that's it for today's video. Please let me know if I was saying any of those names wrong, because as always, I want to make sure I improve on my English and make sure I want to say those names correctly. And make sure you like and subscribe. And I'm always open to feedback, questions, requests, comments. And I will see you next time.